Welcome to Raggedy Ass Bitch TV, the podcast that calls out hypocrisy wherever we find it. I'm your host, and today we're talking about a specific type of person that exists in every friend group, every workplace, every family. I'm talking about people who love to talk trash, make jokes, and throw shade. But the second someone does it back to them, they fall apart. Let's discuss. Okay, so you know the type. They are always roasting people, always making jokes at someone else's expense. And it's fine. It's fun. Everyone's laughing. The vibe is good. They are the life of the party, right? They've got a comeback for everything. They are quick-witted. They're sharp. And then someone makes a joke about them. And suddenly, the energy shifts. They get quiet. They get defensive. They say something like, "Wow, that's not funny." Or, "Why would you say that?" Or worse, they try to laugh it off, but you can see the hurt in their eyes. You can feel the tension. But you were just making jokes about everyone else 5 minutes ago. You were roasting people left and right. But now that someone's roasting you, it's a problem? Make it make sense. And the thing that kills me is they act offended. Like you crossed a line. But they didn't cross a line when they were making jokes. They were just being funny. But now that you're being funny, it's too much or too far. No, you don't get to have it both ways. Let me tell you about someone I used to work with. We'll call him Dave. Dave was the king of roasting people in the office. Every morning, he'd have something to say about someone's outfit, someone's haircut, someone's lunch. And honestly, a lot of the time, it was funny. People would laugh. It became part of the office culture. But one day, someone made a joke about Dave's receding hairline. Y'all, the mood shifted immediately. Dave got quiet. His whole face changed. And then he said, "Yo, that's not cool. You know I'm sensitive about that." But Dave, you literally made fun of Janet's weight yesterday. You made fun of David's accent last week. But now that someone touched on your insecurity, suddenly it's off limits? And here's what really got me after that happened. Dave still continued to roast other people. He didn't stop. He just expected everyone else to know his boundaries while completely ignoring everyone else's. And this is what I'm talking about. This isn't just about jokes. This is about a fundamental lack of self-awareness. Because when you make jokes about other people, you are operating on the assumption that you are somehow exempt from the same treatment. You think the rules don't apply to you. But why? What makes you so special? And this doesn't just happen with jokes. It happens with criticism too. They'll criticize everyone. They'll point out every little flaw, every mistake. Did you see what she was wearing? He really needs to work on his presentation skills. I can't believe they thought that was a good idea. But the second someone criticizes them, oh, now it's attacking them. Now it's personal. But when you were doing it, it was just honesty, right? It was just keeping it real. And you know what the worst part is? They always try to make you feel bad. They act like you are the problem, like you are being mean. I was just joking. You didn't have to get so serious. But you got serious when someone joked about you. So what's the difference? Or they'll say something like, you know I'm just playing, but what you said actually hurt. And you are sitting there thinking, so when you say things, it's just playing, but when I say things, it's hurtful? Explain that logic to me. And let me tell you about the different variations of this person, because they come in multiple flavors. You've got the I'm just brutally honest person. They pride themselves on telling it like it is. They'll tell you your outfit is ugly. They'll tell you your idea is stupid. They'll tell you you've gained weight. And when you react, they say, what? I'm just being honest. You should appreciate that I'm real with you. But the moment you are brutally honest with them, why are you being so harsh? That really hurt my feelings. Oh, so honesty is only valuable when it's coming from you, not when it's directed at you? Then you've got the sarcastic person. Everything is a joke. Everything is sarcasm. They make little digs at you constantly, but it's always wrapped in humor. Oh wow, you're actually on time for once. Nice to see you finally finished that project. Look who decided to join us. But when you make one sarcastic comment back, why are you being so passive-aggressive? I'm not being passive-aggressive. I'm being you. But here's what I think is really going on. I think people like this have fragile egos. They make jokes about other people to feel superior, to feel powerful. It's a defense mechanism, really. If they're the one making the jokes, they're in control. But when someone does it back, it shatters that illusion. It reminds them that they're not above everyone else, that they're just as flawed, just as vulnerable as the people they are roasting. And they can't handle that. Because to handle that, you need humility. You need to be able to laugh at yourself. And a lot of people who dish it out don't have that. They've built their entire personality around being the person who makes the joke, not the person who is the joke. And look, I get it. I understand why people do this. Sometimes it's easier to point out other people's flaws than to deal with your own. Sometimes making jokes about others is a way to deflect attention from your own insecurities. I've done it. I think we've all done it at some point. But the difference is recognizing when you're doing it and being willing to accept the same energy you put out. Because here's the thing, if you're going to talk trash, you need to be able to take trash. If you're going to roast people, you need to be okay with being roasted. That's the deal. That's the social contract. You don't get to be the only one who's allowed to make jokes. So, how do you deal with people like this? First, call it out. Don't let them get away with the double standard. When they get defensive, remind them of the energy they bring to the conversation. You make jokes about people all the time. I'm just doing what you do. Don't apologize. Don't backtrack. Stand in it. Because if you apologize, you're reinforcing the idea that they are somehow special, that they deserve different treatment. Second, set boundaries. If someone continuously makes jokes at your expense but can't handle it back, stop engaging with them on that level. Don't participate in the roasting. Don't laugh at their jokes about other people, because your participation is enabling them. And third, and this is important, if you realize you're this person, work on it. Practice taking jokes about yourself. Practice accepting criticism. Start with small things. If someone makes a harmless joke about you, laugh. Actually laugh. Don't deflect. Don't make a joke about them back. Just sit in the discomfort of being the subject of the joke. Because that's how you build resilience. That's how you develop actual confidence. Not the fake confidence that comes from always being the one in control. You know what real confidence looks like? It's being able to laugh at yourself. It's being able to say, yeah, you got me on that one, and move on. It's not feeling threatened every time someone makes a joke about you. Because the truth is, secure people can take a joke. Secure people can handle criticism. It's the insecure people who can dish it out but can't take it. And if you're someone dealing with a person like this in your life, remember, their inability to take what they dish out is their problem, not yours. Don't dim your light. Don't hold back your humor. Don't walk on eggshells. Give them the same energy they give everyone else. And if they can't handle it, that's something they need to work on. That's it for today's episode of Raggedy Ass Bitch TV. If this hit close to home, good. Sit with that discomfort. Next time, we're talking about people who turn everything into a debate. So get ready for that. Until then, stay raggedy, stay fair, and remember, if you can't take it, don't dish it out. Take care.